Coming to you tonight from the historic Monroe Theater located in the rolling hills of Monroe County, Ohio, it's Monroe Backstage, where we'll keep you up to date on everything coming and going at the Monroe Theater. New shows, ticket sales, current projects, exclusive interviews, music, news, and so much more. Stay tuned to stay on top of everything happening right here on the famous stage of Southeast Ohio. Your hosts for tonight are Mick Shoemaker and Rick Brown. Hello, welcome to Monroe Backstage. Bear with us, this is our first pilot try at this. And welcome to a rainy, cold Thursday here in Woodsfield, Ohio. And what was it, Mick? 30?
It's up to 42 now.
42 degrees, so maybe it's getting a little bit warmer. A little bit about what we're doing here. Monroe Backstage is kind of going to keep you up to date on what's going on here at Monroe Theater. Upcoming shows, events, fundraisers, projects going on, entertainers. Once in a while we'll have some music on this show, special guests, exclusive interviews. We actually got a national show coming up very soon, and actually hoping to maybe get a couple minutes with an entertainer or two, and it'll kind of change as it goes along. We got some giveaways we're going to be really excited to talk about. And first I will let Mick explain what's been going on. You don't want to see the theater right now because it's kind of a war zone, but it's a good thing.
We've taken a couple weekends off from our regular shows because of COVID and the weather, and it's given me a little bit of time to work on some plaster repair and painting in here. It's nice to work and still have shows going on, but it's a lot of work to get all the dust cleaned up, get everything pushed back against the wall and ready for a show, and then clean up after the show. So we've taken advantage of the weather and January to do some interior work here. Hopefully people will notice the curb appeal that we're working at right now. A lot of work going on in the lobby area. Some of you may be aware that we are interested in opening up a coffee shop with a pastry shop combination here, where we have tables and furniture ordered for the interior lobby area. So we're trying to get that much concentrated on here locally, and also trying to work on some of the plaster work and paint removal around the stage area. A lot of preparation it takes to get that first coat of paint on, but slowly but surely that is happening. I met yesterday with some contractors for the roof and the repointing of the masonry. They're interested in putting on a bid for the building this summer, and they wanted to go up on the roof and look at some of the things there. I also met with Swiss Valley Associates yesterday. They have the engineering contract to install a mezzanine or balcony area for the theater. We are hoping to add seating and reduce ticket prices as we boost our number of seats. And so we've got to take a lot of things into consideration as we boost our number of seats. Our toilets and sinks and things in our restrooms also have to be added to. So we don't want to get the cart before the horse. However, we decided to, we put in a grant for ARC for the balcony project, and that is a $340,000 grant, of which 20% is a match from the theater. We did a fundraiser, sponsor a seat with the first 350 seats from the Palace Theater that were donated here in 2018. We actually brought home 600 seats from the Palace Theater. We started a campaign to sponsor a seat for $200 in memory of or in honor of or just your business name, and of those 350 original, I think we have about 11 left to sponsor. With that being said, we now have another 250 seats that can be sponsored for the balcony area. We did not want to do that until we knew we had the balcony project secured. We looked at ways that we can try to tie this balcony in with the Art Deco look on the inside. We can do a balcony 1/3 the size of the area underneath. And what we're looking at is a gentle curvature on the inside of the balcony that will match up with the back of the knee wall and the curvature of the stage, with little box seat type area in the ends of that horseshoe area. So we're trying to take all of this into consideration while we put this together. We're very excited about this. The match for this grant is $72,000 for the theater. We have secured about $70,000 from the sponsor a seat, which we just did that to have leverage for grants, but we don't want to use that all for that. So we've planned a charity auction for February 26th. People are encouraged to donate whatever they want to downsize in their homes or extra furniture or whatever you have. And that auction will be at 10 o'clock on July 26th. David Morris, who grew up here and graduated from Bellsville High School, he will be be our auctioneer. This theater was an auction house for 3 or 4 years when Lee Kenny sponsored the auctions here. And David was a high school student and kind of cut his teeth on the auction route here in this theater. So we're kind of keeping some of our history in mind as we also use this as a fundraiser. So Rally for Life will be doing the refreshments. That's a local charity that helps cancer patients who are trying to negotiate the bills and things like that. So we're trying to spread it out a little bit so everybody gets a benefit from this. Those seats in the balcony will also be $200. You can put a memory or in honor or the name of your business on those seats, and we have the capacity of raising another $50,000 in those seats. With that being said, we already have $15,000 that has been donated to the match this week. So we would like to get that money amassed so that if material costs go up or labor costs go up to where we have additional expenses, we can extend that $266,000 ARC money to finish the project.
All right, so there's a lot going on here. Another new thing we've got, for those of you that aren't aware, we have a new website. You can check it out. It's all one word. It's MonroeTheaterTickets.com. That's MonroeTheaterTickets.com. You can go to that site and buy tickets for any of the shows here that we are selling tickets for. When you go to that site, it'll give you an entire list of everything that we have available, and some of the shows are doing really well, and some of them will actually sell out long before the show ever gets here. We've got a magic show coming up in October that looks like it's going to sell out long before October ever gets here. But you can just go to MonroeTheaterTickets.com, or you can still call here, the box office at 740-213-5757. We'll be happy to navigate that for you. We can take debit, credit cards, and secure your tickets and get you into these shows. Another new thing, we've expanded, kind of spread our wings a little bit on social media platform. Monroe Theater is now on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We don't have anything on TikTok just yet. We're not sure exactly what we're going to put on TikTok. But we have been sending out some tweets on Twitter. We've got a few videos on YouTube, and we've been sending out some Instagram things. We usually tweet at least once a day, publish on Instagram once a day. And of course, we still publish on Facebook. And with that being said, our Facebook following has hit 3,800 and then climbing. So that's a good thing. We've got a lot of people interested in the Monroe Theater, and we're really reaching out and grabbing a lot of attention. We actually picked up, I believe it's on Twitter or Instagram, radio station from Nashville started following us, which we were thrilled about. And we actually had an entertainer call us here a couple weeks ago about booking here, and said that he had found us on the some kind of tour hub for country music, and that was just awesome. It showed that his tour was taking him right by here, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but we ended up booking him. Some other things, we've got some big shows coming up, and just to kind of give you a rundown, coming up February 26th will be our public auction, and we want to make something clear because a couple people have asked questions about this. February 26th is the actual date of the benefit auction, 10 a.m. If there's bad weather, even though this will be an inside auction, but it's still called a rain date. If the weather's bad, roads are icy or whatever, that will automatically be moved to March 5th. So that March 5th date's kind of hanging in limbo until we're sure, but according to the forward look on weather, it looks like we're going to be able to have it, no problem. March 12th, we've got Dion Pride here. That's Charlie Pride's son. March 12th at 8 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. You can come to the box office or go to MonroeTheaterTickets.com, get those. Also in March, we've got Monroe Has Talent Youth Edition coming up. Applications are out for that now. We're reaching out to the schools. That's always a good show. April 23rd, we've got Hee Haw for the first time at Monroe Theater. Hee Haw's a big deal for us this year because all the proceeds for this first Hee Haw show actually go to Rally for Life. That show will support Rally 100%, and that'll be a good deal. We've been working, we've got some cast, some people from the Old Langs Hee Haw, some people from Bellsville, and I believe maybe one or two from the Barnesville Hee Haw that all want to combine together to make one good show. April 30th, we've got Jill Jordan Burke here. She's from Nashville. She had a couple hits on Billboard back in the 80s. And then in May 14th is our Country Music Jamboree. May 21st, we've got Nashville recording artist Ray Scott coming to the Monroe. And his tickets are actually selling very fast. And again, you can go to MonroeTheaterTickets.com or you can call the box office. We can help you out. In June, we've got Mars Alley coming back, and that was formerly Cliff Palace. They'll be here. That's Alumni Weekend, June 17th. June 25th, we've got David Graham and the Eskimo Brothers from Nashville coming to the Monroe. We're going to jump all the way to August 6th. We've got Lights Out. That's a Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons tribute band. Biggest tribute band of that style in the nation, coming right here to Monroe Theater Saturday, August 6th at 7 p.m. August 12th, we've got another Nashville show. Zach Top, very good young guy coming up in Nashville country music. He'll be here August 12th at 7 or 8 p.m. And then, of course, the Monroe Theater's packing up, taking the Country Music Jamboree to the fair. We'll be at the Monroe County Fair August 23rd, and that's a 8 p.m. show out there. We're tickled to be out there and work with the Fair Board and help make the fair a big success this year. On into September, we're going to have Kenny Stinson and Perfect Timing. October 8th, we've got Adrian Matthias, the magician, illusionist. Those tickets are selling fast. That is the show that will sell out. This guy is a big deal. He's performed worldwide. He is top shelf entertainment. You want to make sure you get tickets for that. There is only one show.
Isn't he with David Copperfield?
He, from what I understand, he has performed in Las Vegas with Copperfield. Then, of course, in October, we've got 2 weekends this year of Nightmare at the Monroe, Haunted House. Another Nashville entertainer, recording artist, Ashley Best, will be here in November. And we have the Chrysagas Brothers Christmas show coming up in December. And we've got a couple more things that we're waiting to hear back from that's actually a pretty good, we've got a really good lineup here at Monroe Theater this year. We got some other big news that we discussed and thought we would kind of drop the surprise today. We're going to be giving away various items here and there on different shows. You can tune in to win, or like and follow this post or that post and tune in to win. But our big deal we'll be posting here within a couple days. We are actually going to give a weekend getaway to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We're going to pack you up, a trip for two. 2 people going to go to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. You'll get to stay at the Tennessee Mountain Lodge, and you'll get to go see Dolly Parton's Stampede show, dinner show, and spend a whole entire day at Dollywood theme park itself. So that's a really nice weekend trip. I've been there multiple times, and well worth the trip. And we're going to be giving that away. I think the vacation will be scheduled around the weekend of June 11th or 12th.
What's the value of that package, Rick?
It's about $500-600 for everything, the tickets and stuff to get into the shows. Really, it's not all that expensive to take a weekend and go to Pigeon Forge. That's a nice trip. And I think you'll like it. We'll post information about it later today or maybe tomorrow on how you win or get in the contest to win a trip for 2 to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and the Stampede in Dollywood. That'll be a nice trip. And that's going to be one of those like and share things, but there will be a specific way that you have to do it. Sometimes we'll have music on here, guest entertainer. I talked to Cole Winland. We're hoping to get an interview where we'll talk on this show with maybe Dion Pride or Ray Scott, hopefully for just a couple minutes, to kind of give you a little backstage look at them. And can you think of anything else right now?
Nothing right offhand.
If not, we want to let you know that we'll be back next week for another episode of Monroe Backstage. And we want everybody to just stay in, stay warm, and stay dry.
And safe.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed tonight's segment. Be sure to join us next week as we'll talk more about the upcoming movie and our benefit charity auction. Until next time, from all of us here at Monroe Theater, have a great night.